Hey guys, today's video is all about your first impression of your future spouse, what you're going to think about them when you first meet them or interact with them. So here we have three groups to choose from. The first group is this perfume, the second group is this star clip, and the third group is this ring, which I've put upon a tissue paper so that you can see it better. And you can pause the video to choose the group that you're most drawn to. The timestamps are given in the description and the chapters, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey group 1, let's take a look at your first impression of your future spouse. And to start with, let's take a look at this list that you chose. It says secret crush, peony and mask, miss so ? Let's take a look at the smell. I'm gonna spray it here. It's a fresh smell. It's giving me the vibe of, when you meet someone and it's like, I haven't met anyone like you since a long time. It's like that fresh energy, that uniqueness, some kind of unique energy I'm picking upon. So right off the bat, your first impression will be that your future spouse is quite unique and is quite fresh. They may be smelling fresh, or they might have that clean look, clean cut features to their face, or like just the way they dress up. It's like really polished, could be really polished with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands also. It could be a polished look or like an expensive look. It doesn't have to be expensive, but like classy look, like it's classy. And then I'm also getting with the secret crush here. During the first meeting, you might develop a crush on this person, and you might keep this a secret from them for quite a long time, or if not long, then at least like some time. You might have like just on the first meeting, you might develop a crush, or you might have this idea that they might also be liking you, but because they're also keeping it a crush, so you don't know. So it's like up in the air kind of energy. And yeah, that's nice. And with the miso again, I'm getting like, as I said, like you will feel that, I haven't met someone like you for quite some time now, and like it's really fresh. So it's like I missed this energy, or like their energy brings some kind of positive feeling to you. I wouldn't say nostalgia, but it's like a positive feeling that you may have lost in the way. A childlike, fresh energy that feels so good, Yeah. So let's start with your tarot cards here. We have King of Wands. And by the way, see, you have King and Queen of Wands together in the reading. So right off the bat, again, another message is like, your first impression would be, we really jam together. We really vibe. It's a vibe match. They could be a match. So maybe that's why you do develop a crush here. And there is some feelings, romantic feelings right from the start. And let's see, King of Wands, okay? So during your first meeting or during the first time you interact with them, you might be talking about career or in future plans. Like they might be talking about their future plans with the Three of Wands next to it. So like what they are envisioning for the future, what their plans are, maybe travel plans as well with this also, and also with the Six of Swords we have there. So something talking about traveling or like future career plans or like some kind of creative project, because one's energy is also deals with creative energy. And with the King of Wands here, your first impression would be, they have a creative spark, they have that leadership qualities, they have that entrepreneurial mindset. They might be an entrepreneur, they might have their own business, or even if they don't have it, uh, at the time you meet them, they might be talking about their future plans of having their own business, like creating that future, creating that path for themselves. And like with all this interaction, I feel like you guys will talk, you guys will have a talk. And it's not like, oh, just like hi, hello, and bye. Not like that. The first meeting, I think you will have some kind of talk. And with the Three of Cups here, you might be meeting many of you, not everyone, of course, it's a general reading, but many of you might be meeting them in some kind of um, professional event, I'm getting, with and even if it's not professional, but you guys talk about your career. So let's say, even if it's not a professional event, it could be like a social gathering of some kind. It could be a party or an event or any kind of social gathering, like maybe any mutual hobbies kind of event. Let's just say, for example, okay, given the creativity as well, let's just say you two are into theater, okay? So this event could be like a theater event or something like that, and like where you guys can meet and talk. And also, it's not like sitting and seeing something. I'm not getting that. I'm getting like a social gathering vibe. So even if it's like a theater event, it's like a theater club, let's just say, I'm just giving example, okay? But whatever the case is, there is some kind of social gathering here when you first meet them. And everyone is talking to each other, and like everyone is like with their group, or like socializing, networking. Yeah, networking vibes, as I said, like it could be a professional event as well. With the Three of Cups here, and just see how there are three people here. Please focus. There are three people here, and the middle one is looking at like the center in a very mesmerized way. It's like something has catch her attention, and it's like they're looking. They seem not interested in the conversation that they're having in here. And I never got this message from this card. I just noticed it today. Like, I just love how tarot works. Okay, okay, so this might be you or them, depending upon your situation. However, one of you might be into a group, talking to people, networking, or whatever, and then either you just like look at them for the first time, and then like they really draw your attention, or it could be them looking at you for the first time and being really curious and drawn to you. So whichever the case is, I'm getting like someone may notice the other person first from a distance, and then after a while, kind of trying to break free from the current conversation or group that they are in. They're going to approach the other person. With the King and Queen of Wands here, like, yeah, someone is going to approach. I don't know if it's you or them, but like, take as it resonates. Someone is going to approach the other person, and there the conversation starts. And I feel the conversation would be really fresh. It could be like also, a match to how you guys think about things or certain topics, or about life, or about career, or about finances, or about any creative insights. Like, I feel like there would be an exchange of ideas, and it will make you feel like, the impression that you will get is like, this person really thinks like me, or there is a match, there is a resonance with how this person thinks, or what kind of mindsets they have with the mindsets that I have, like there is a match of intellectual, intellectual match is also there. You guys might feel like, oh, there's someone who matches me intellectually, who matches me on the mental level, and I enjoyed the conversation, or it's like the drive and passion I have, the curiosity I have for life, the zest I have for life. Okay, this person also has that, and it's been a long time that I have met someone like that who matches my level of passion, my level of creativity, or my level of curiosity, adventurousness, and like anything of that sorts. And of course, with the King of and Queen of Wands, there is physical attraction. So you will feel attracted to this person physically and also mentally and intellectually. I'm getting the first meeting is quite a good impression, I would say. Then we have Five of Cups here, which I had to cover because of guidelines purposes. But with this, it might be something. It might be something unspoken. I'm getting. Because I feel like you guys will mostly talk about, plans, ideas, creative things, or even the event that you're in. If it's based on something cultural or something, a specific topic, then you might guys talk about that. For example, if it's based on an like professional event, like a workshop, or like a summit, or what was the other word? It was starting from S. Oh my god. I'm an MBA graduate and I can't think of the term. See, when I'm doing readings, I always forget like normal stuff, normal terms, but whatever. You get the point. Some kind of professional event. As I said, like even if it's not professional, whatever topic the event is based on, if it's based on any particular topic, then that would be the case. However, Five of Cups is telling me there is an underlying hidden energy of sadness or disappointment that you can sense within this person. It's not necessarily that they might talk about that, but it's like you are sensing it. You are having that intuition with maybe something about their eyes, maybe something about their expression, or if let's say if they're talking about something and like their expression changes, and you might be saying like you might be sensing that there is something, there is a story behind there, and it actually also could increase your curiosity about this person, because I feel like there is a lot of layers to this person, and on the first meeting you have gotten one layer and you enjoyed it. However, you could sense that there are many other layers to this person, and you're really curious to know that, you are being really drawn to that person. I mean, your future spouse. Saying to your person is like really convenient for me, so yeah. But yeah, of course you are feeling drawn to your future spouse. It's your future spouse. But of course, on the first meeting you might not know that. However, you can sense the pull, you can develop the crush, and it could very well be mutual. However, I feel that you guys will not say it to a certain point of time, like both of you. We have the Six of Swords again. So again, it's kind of correlating with the Five of Cups energy. They might also talk about like they might have relocated recently, or they are having relocating plans with the Three of Wands as well, or maybe some travel plans here and there, some kind of things that they have left behind in the past, some kind of maybe a type of lifestyle and a city that they may have left behind, and now they are in this new city, they have this new plans, they have this new job or anything like that. So yeah, this is something. And also, like with the Six of Swords, your first impression would also be like, this is someone who has experience in life, who has wisdom, who has gone through some things and which have made them who they are. It's like they have that vision, they have that wisdom, they have that maturity, I would say. Regardless of their age, they have that emotional maturity and a maturity about life. So yeah, and they could also really like to travel. So you guys also, or you might also like to travel, and you guys might talk about your travel plans. And now let's take a look at your oracle cards. Oh, but I totally forgot to mention, you have this card as an extra card. I wasn't supposed to pull six cards. And with these two cards came together, and it's also making me feel that some of you also might have relocated. So, like, it's general reading, so take it as it resonates. Either you or them may have relocated recently, or even both of you, who knows. And then you guys might meet this person. Like someone has let go and left something behind in order to align with this reality with each other. Like someone or both of them. The first card we have is Bad Spirit, a rebirth is assured. And I was literally talking about leaving something behind, and here we have rebirth. So I had to look in the guidebook and look what I found. After something has run its course and died or been released, finished, surrendered, completed, or ended, there is a promise of a new beginning. What you had to give up in the death of old are still present in this new amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. Oh my God. So really, this fresh energy that we picked upon at the very beginning could also be like, a healthy dynamic, a healthy person, someone who has healed consciously, and someone who has developed themselves consciously, someone who has consciously tried to decondition from their past conditioning and choose a life that they want to build, and it's a really fresh and new and healthy relationship dynamic. And that might be something that you are picking up on subconsciously or intuitively when you first meet them. And yeah, see, Bad Spirit asks you to trust. I'm only reading like the important stuff, but yeah, Bad Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. Yes. So I feel like when you first meet them, there would be this intuitive feeling that, okay, this feels fresh, okay, this feels healthy, this feels new. And then there is some kind of mystery or up in the air kind of energy. Also, there is like this secret crush both of you are having with one another, but no one is revealing that. But maybe you might be feeling like, okay, did I made a good impression as well, or like as I have developed a crush, well, do they like me too, and not just after the first meeting, but like in general when you like first get to know them. I feel that is something that will be heavily on your mind. Let's just see what else we have. We have harvest. As the waves of this ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I'm ready to receive my all. Wow. And yes, I was getting all this career, financial kind of energy, right? With the tarot right there. And here I feel you are seeing them as someone, okay, this person is really meant to be successful, their ideas are good, or like they really have that drive, that ambition, that they really have it within them to create the reality that they want, the dreams that they want. Like you see their potential, you encourage them, and it's like you are really seeing like you're also like kind of admiring, you're admiring, and it's like, yeah, this person is meant to succeed kind of energy. And maybe when you first meet them with all that, even three of wands, they're starting something new or they're thinking about something new. They are on this verge of, reaping the rewards of their hard work, the harvest, reaping the harvest. And you could see that. You could see that intuitively or like subconsciously. Like, yeah, this is meant to happen. This is going to happen soon. And it happens. And here we have then femme fatale, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. Okay. So, of course, they don't have to be a woman. Take as it resonates, but it's just talking about this energy of being sensual and being confident in their own sensuality, regardless of gender. And they have this presence, they have this aura. It's like, yeah, really draws people in. And you will also like feel like, something about this person. It's really like peony and musk kind of feeling. I don't even know. What? Okay. But yeah, there is definitely physical attraction here. Like you will really, really feel attracted to this person. And you know what happened? I just paused the video to take a breather, and this guy right here, it was you can see the difference, right? It was not flaming so big, and the water, not the water, the wax, the liquid wax surrounding here, it was just bubbled up. I literally heard the bubbles, and the flame just blew like that, and it just like more flamey. I mean, if that makes sense, like it's a bigger flame, and I was just talking about all this. So yeah, definitely they could spark that fire. They could they could like spark that spark within you. Maybe for a long time you haven't felt this way towards another person. Maybe for a long time you didn't felt attracted to someone physically, or even like if physically, but like not intellectually at least. And like for a long time you haven't felt this drawn to another person, and like it sparks something within you, like bubbling up, and like that, just how the candle happened to show itself. And with this energy, it also talks about our sacral chakra energy, right? Like the creative side as well. So your future spouse is someone who's really creative, who has so much potential, who has a vision with a bad spirit. Like they are able to see at night, right? Like your future spouse can see things that other people's cannot. They have that perspective, unique perspective, or unique. They're really unique. I'm getting like they're really unique, and they have gone through, I think, a lot of births and rebirths in their life, a lot of transformation. And when you meet them, they're someone who's really confident. They are confident in their sensuality. They're confident in their harvesting skills, as in like the hard work, their career, their finances. They're confident. They're also like optimistic about their future. So like they have come a long way. And with this opens your heart when your dependency is rejected, I'm getting like they are someone who's really independent. Okay, they are not someone who is codependent or anything. Maybe in the past they were, who knows. If they were, they will tell you later. But that's the thing. I think they have gone through a lot of transformation into their life, and they have become this beautiful, attractive person that you're going to find so mesmerizing. Then we have Jinn, wildness, enigma, service, choices. Wow. We literally have wildness. Take how it resonates with you. But let's okay, first of all, with the Jinn, I'm getting they are really magical. Your first impression will be, yeah, this person is really magical. And like, even if it's not like really conscious, but it's something that like sticks to your mind, at the back of your mind, like in a energetic way, the magical essence is coming in an energetic way. And with this, see, I was talking about like them having a lot of layers, and here's like it's kind of like this person is pulling off the mask, and like even the mask itself are of different colors. So like they have a lot of layers. I'm not saying they have masks, they wear masks or anything. I feel like this person is really authentic, and someone who's have become confident in their authenticity. However, there are a lot of layers to them, and like peeling off these layers is kind of magical to you. And they're a bit of an enigma. They're a, like they have this dynamic energy, they have this drive, they have this pure potentiality energy, like they have so much potential, and they have the ability to materialize that. And they might be someone who is also really service oriented, like likes to help people, or is altruistic, and or even like the job they do, or the business they are starting, if they are starting, it could be service related. Maybe they're helping people in some kind of way. Maybe they are positively impacting people in some kind of way, and they really believe in choices. They are not someone who is going around on autopilot. No, they are making conscious choices, and they're literally creating their own life. Like they're building their reality, and that's something that I think you will really respect and admire, and like, yeah, this is fresh. And last but not the least, we have the void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. Okay, they might really have a strong feminine energy, divine feminine energy, and it doesn't have to be a woman. Like they don't have to be a woman. Of course, we all have divine masculine, divine feminine energy, but I think they have a really good balance. Like with the tarot section, we have seen a lot of divine masculine energy taking all that initiative, drive, passion, career, finance, all that. And here with the oracle, it's like it's very like divine feminine energy, like birth, rebirth, transformation, harvest, receiving this, being a like sensuality and all. And here like the cosmic womb and all. So I'm really getting they are quite balanced. They're quite balanced, and both of their energies, like masculine and feminine, are quite strong. And it's like they might have come a long way, maybe it was not like that in the past. They might have not embraced their feminine energy in the past, but I feel like when you meet them, they are embracing their feminine energy, and this is really bringing them success in whatever they're doing, or like it's really healing them in some kind of way. Like yeah, it's healing them. They are becoming this whole and complete within themselves, and maybe that's why they're finding you, right? Because this relationship will be far from codependent. This relationship will be healthy. It's your future spouse, and I really feel this, like your marriage is going to be, the connection is going to be healthy, and like a healthy dynamic. So like there's no codependency here. And maybe in the past they have dealt with codependency, maybe with themselves or with their partners, but however, them embracing whole of them, you know, the divine feminine and the divine masculine is making them like this whole and complete, and like, wow. And then like you guys meet, maybe you are also doing the same, because like we mirror our counterparts energy, right? So maybe both of you are coming to this terms with who you are, accepting and loving yourself fully and becoming whole and complete within yourself, and then you are meeting them, like, and you guys might not even like, you both of you might be really focused on your own personal growth. You are not even expecting that you will meet them so soon, kind of energy I'm getting. And this person really have faced a lot of troubles and challenges in their life. They have embraced, but they have embraced the winter. They have embraced their shadows and bring them to light, and like now they are really powerful. That's the word I'm getting, like really powerful. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, then drop a like and let me know what you feel like. And I'm also gonna do reading about this is the first impression readings. I'm also gonna do a reading when you guys get to know each other and it's like some time has passed. What are the feelings towards each other and all that, or something like that. I'm planning on it. So stay tuned for that. You can subscribe. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the description has the details. And I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, group 2. Let's take a look at your first impression of your future spouse. You chose this star-shaped clip. And with this, first of all, I'm getting, you see your future spouse as someone who really shines. They might be really confident. They might be really initiative. You know, with the magician card as well. Like this is someone who creates their own reality. There's someone who consciously choose their reality, consciously like make things happen. They have kind of a go-getter energy. However, we also have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like a bit of balanced, a bit of even mix. An interesting energy, I would say. And we have the Two of Swords. So like a bit of confusing energy I'm getting, and this might be coming from you. Maybe you are someone who really identifies as like really discerning, observant person, or you might have a good ability to pin down people into certain like how they are based on either initially meeting them, or like you might have that intuitive guidance, and which is awesome. But maybe when it comes to your future spouse, you might be doubting your innermost guidance, and maybe that is coming from a point that it feels so good. With the Lover's card here, like it just feels so good, but like you're kind of doubting, like, why am I not seeing the red flags? Where are the red flags? But there is no red flag when you meet them, and it's like maybe that's what like kind of bothering you, which is, I mean, I get it, but like it's funny. However, like it's nothing negative here, so that's awesome, you know. So okay, let's just come down to the basics. I was talking about the star card here. I mean, not card. Why did I say card? Oh, maybe they have that star quality energy. Maybe they are that optimistic, hopeful energy. And yeah, they are a bit of a star, kind of. Maybe they are popular, or they have a bit of following, or maybe they're really successful and good at their career. Maybe they're in their field, they are quite well known, or it's just their energy. They are really charismatic. I'm getting like that. Yeah, They're really charismatic, and they might also, like with the stars, I'm being reminded of the Aquamarine movie where the stars, starfishes. I mean, yeah, like it is starfish, right? This is not just star shaped, but it's like a starfish clip. So in the Aquamarine movie, like the starfishes are, when we wear them as like earrings, they really like say encouraging and appreciative, complimenting kind of words. And I think that's the thing. Like they're really charismatic. They might like compliment you on your first meeting, or like you might be complimenting them about something, or you. This might be like your thoughts that okay, this person is quite charismatic. They might get a lot of compliments from other people, or like yeah. I think like they are a bit of. You might judge them harshly, I would say, when you first meet them. But it's not something in a way that like they are doing something wrong, or they are saying something wrong, or like it's more about your own judgments about the person, or like your own perceptions. Like you're kind of judging the book by its cover, but like the cover is really nice and you're judging it like oh, they might be like really surface level, they might be really attractive, and you might be feeling like okay, they might be like a player, or like not interested in long term stuff or something. This is just an example of how this could play out, but like you're judging them harshly in some way. I'm also getting this energy when I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles. Like, you might have been looking for your future spouse, your life partner, your divine counterpart for quite some time now. And it's like, it's a really slow moving energy. And however, when you meet them, it's like you are not quite aware that like that search is over, and like you kind of be like, you are not used to it. I feel like you may have in the past felt someone was your forever person, but they turned out to be not. And maybe that is like you are kind of second guessing your intuition now. And maybe when you meet them, it's like you're not even believing that this is them, you know? You might get the intuitive message, you might feel so drawn to them, and it's like it's a really easygoing energy. However, there is some resistance coming from your own mind. I feel like the Two of Swords is talking more about you and your mental energy. However, your future spouse, your first impression are also including stuff like they're really generous. They might be someone who's financially well off, and they might be generous. You might get the impression of that. They might be generous with their money, with their energy, with their resources. They might be really giving also, like as a person, to their loved ones, to the people they care about, or even to the society, as in charity, or like they might be associated with an NGO, or there's some kind of like they're also being so generous with you. Yeah, I feel like they're in the sense that they might be talking about their life and them, and like they're being generous with you in terms of information. They might be saying a lot of things about themselves, or like about whatever they're doing. So let's just say you meet them at a time when they're like currently working on a project. Just an example. So they might be talking about the project in a bit of a detail, and it's like it's not like in a way that, oh, they're like only talking about themselves, not like that. However, I feel like you are in a bit of your head, so like you are a bit talking less. But it's not their fault, it's kind of you are in your head. It's like you are feeling so drawn to this person, you are getting this lover's card, okay, this is in the middle, so it's like you are feeling this pull towards them. You might feel that, this person is seemingly really nice. This person is you are physically drawn to them. You are psychically drawn to them. Like you are having all these intuitive nudges, intuitive pull, energetic pull. Of course, there is soul recognition, right? When we meet our soulmate or like that. So there is that lover's card energy. However, I feel you were kind of ignoring it. And with the magician as well, it's like I'm getting like really charismatic vibes. And maybe this is something that you may have like judgments upon. Like you might have this limiting belief about like, oh, if someone is really charismatic, they might be a player, or like they're not, they don't have good long-term intentions, or like they're just in it for like in the moment. No, but they are, of course, they're really enjoying the conversation with you. And yes, they're charismatic, but they're like your future spouse. I feel like, you're really kind of judging them harshly. And it's like they're doing everything right, but you are looking for something wrong. Maybe you have become so accustomed to seeing red flags that you're like, when you are not seeing any red flag, it's like, there must be something wrong. Kind of energy. So, yeah. Apart from that, I'm also getting something about their eyes. It's weird. Like here, the eyes are closed, and here the eyes are looking at like something. There's a deepness to their eyes. Like your first impression is like you will notice their eyes, and like it's really deep, and it's like when that actually makes sense. We say, right, the eyes are windows to the soul, and when you look in their eyes, there is a deep soul recognition. And it's within the lover's card as well. Like the lover's energy is there. When you look in their eyes, you will feel that lover's energy. And something about their hands as well. So like here the hands are holding something, here two hands are holding something, here they are holding each other's hand, here hands are like this, and here hands he's pouring this, and here the wand. So something about the hands, they might be lifting something. I mean, like they might have something on their hand which you're going to notice, maybe some kind of accessory, bag, rings, anything like, or they might be holding something. You might be curious about that. So let's just say, for example, if you meet them on road by accident, I mean, like you are bumping into each other and they're holding something, they're going somewhere, it kind of be like they're holding something on their hand. Yeah. And it was just an example, and I have no idea what they're holding in their hand, but like for some reason it's really curious to you. And that's the message. I'm not getting it much further. Weird, but interesting. um, also they might have a really good jawline, and like really sharp features there. But also, despite having sharp features, they really have a softness, maybe in their eyes, like their gaze, their presence, the way they look at you, or the way they just like, whenever I'm looking at these two cards, like, see, the jawline is so like chiseled. However, the eyes, and like the expression is so like calm and soothing. I think you're really gonna be mesmerized by them. Like they might be talking about stuff and you might be not even paying attention to it because you are like admiring their eyes and their facial expression, and like also kind of catastrophizing like, why am I not seeing any red flag? Like everything is all that, like so much is going on in your mind, like you might not even remember what they said to you. So yeah, maybe you're not used to like feeling this kind of soul recognition vibes. And that's what's like coming in like really strong, like the soul recognition, and you kind of being kind of catastrophizing it in your head. So let's take a look at your oracle now. We have the first card, Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. I am sorry, defenselessness, right past wrongs, uprooting. Oh, I can already see a story. Healing. Oh my god. Yeah. Banyan blessings, and here victim. Okay. With the koi fish spirit here, there is always enough. It's like you may have been like looking for your future spouse for a long time, but you haven't reached anywhere. And like maybe a lot of people may have disappointed you, or maybe you were meeting people who were disappointing, and you'll be like, why am I not meeting my match? Why am I not meeting anyone who is at my level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like. But then I feel like when you start to embody abundance, like abundant energy, this is a message coming from your spirit guides, like, and your higher self, like start to embody, like there is always enough. There is always enough, and this is a possibility. You have to believe that it is possible for you to meet your future spouse, to meet them. You know, if you have any limiting belief like that, that you are always attracting people who disappoint you, then you will keep attracting people who disappoint you. And I just like felt drawn to this candle saying, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I don't think so, but here it's written, if I want it, it's already mine. And that's the energy I'm getting for you, that you are being asked to embody. If you want it, it's already yours. This reality is already yours. Your future spouse is already with you. You know, you have to believe that it's possible in order to be able to align with that reality. And there is always enough. It's not you have enough love for you. It's possible to get what you want in a partner, and like out of life, out of love, there is what you are seeking is possible. It's there. And despite you meeting other people who doesn't resonate with that energy, doesn't mean that that energy is like non-existent. No, it is existing. However, I feel like it's also with this, see, like defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. I feel like your future spouse will be, and I don't know, like this is beyond first impression, but this is the message I'm getting, and I will say it. It's like your future spouse will really help you heal, and I'm not saying that you haven't healed by yourself. I would say that you have done your healing, which was needed to be done alone, and whatever is left, this will, your future spouse will help you do that. I mean, the way they are, the way they love you, It's like they're healing some part of you, you know? And I feel like you may have had like a really bad history of romantic partnerships, or like even one-sided love situation, or like really, really like disappointing or heartbreaking kind of energy in the past. However, you being able to discern people, well, with what saw in the tarot, is like that is the proof that you have healed a lot. You have worked on yourself. You know what is good for you and what is not. You can see all the red flags, and you have the strength to avoid those red flags. You know. However, there might be a part of you somewhere that is still really in that painful energy, and I feel like being with your future spouse would be really healing. But first, you have to believe that it's possible, you know? And it is. I mean, it is possible. They will love you the way you need to be loved. They will love you the way that you are seeking to be loved. And that in itself is so healing to you and your soul. And I would say, to align with that reality, one additional thing, that start doing that yourself as well. And I feel like many of you have already started it, like your self-love journey and all that. But I would say, like, this is the guiding point, guiding phrase of how I want to be loved. Ask yourself, how do you want to be loved by another person, and love yourself like that. If you want someone who makes you laugh, then make yourself laugh. See something like, spend some time like watching funny stuff, or like if you are into stand-up comedy, then go enjoy the show. And that is just an example. Like, ask yourself, how do you want to be loved, and try to embody that within yourself. Like, do that to yourself. And even with that, we are reprogramming our subconscious mind that, okay, it is possible. It is possible to be loved by that, because I am doing that. I am loving myself like that. So, of course, it's possible, right? So, yeah. And the first impression would also feel like this is really healing. They might have a really healing essence, energy, presence, They really have a good energy, And with this candle flame burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. With all this, I'm also getting like focus, Your focus would be on your future spouse when you first meet them. And it's like, in a way, you're kind of judging them, analyzing them a bit too harshly, but like still, like, you are analyzing them in some way. You are trying to like get to know like what kind of person they are, and like if it's safe for you to move forward, if it's safe for your heart, all that. Focus is on them. However, I'm also getting, it's like you're so focused on them that you're not even focused at all. It's like you are accessing all the intricate stuff, that you are overlooking the simple stuff, like, for example, what they're saying, or like what's going around in the environment around you, like that. It's like time has stopped, and it's a bit filmy and cheesy, but like that's what I'm getting. The time has stopped, and you're like just looking at them and doing your mental stuff. Yeah. And then we have Banyan blessings, security, the hermit, expansion, stability. Exactly. I feel like you have been hermit. You have been in hermit mode for so long. You have been alone or in isolation, or like a bit lonely, or like really enjoying your solitude, whatever the case. But when you meet them, it's like, whoa, this is what I've been looking for. But like, I'm not trusting it if it's for me, or if it's really the case, or if it's just another heartbreak kind of energy, you know? It's like a first meeting, it feels so good, and you're like, wow, yeah, it feels nice, it feels good. But is it safe for me to feel good kind of energy, if that makes sense? I feel like this is the pile where like your the focus is more not more on like your first impression of your future spouse, but like what is going on in your mind with the first meeting of your future spouse. And I think the last reading that I did, it's above, it was your future spouse's first impression of you, and I think there was a group there also, like really in their head, kind of, huh, is my community each other's future spouse? I don't know. Cool. But yeah, interesting. Then we have the expansion, stability, security. And I feel like your first impression might also be like, this is a really expansive person, really dynamic or expansive, but it's also stable. It's like they're reaching the sky, but they're grounded in the earth. The roots are in the earth, but they're reaching the sky like a tree, like a banyan tree. I mean, banyan trees, those are also reaching the roots. What are those called? Like the culty stuff, these stuff. I don't know what these are called. Comment down below if you know. But they're really tall, right? Makes sense. Oh, wait. With the 3 again, I'm getting that you will view your future spouse as someone who's really creative and a bit lucky and a bit like, if they set their mind into something, they're gonna get it. Like, if I wanted it, it's already mine kind of energy. I can't tilt the candle and show you this because like the liquid wax will spill. But yeah, for you guys, I feel like this phrase is really something for both of you guys, you and your future spouse. If I want it, it's already mine. And it not in a way like, not in a toxic way, of course, but in a manifestation way, you know. And oh wait, we had that magician in your group, right? So yeah, your future spouse could be really like a really good manifester. Wait, did I had? Yeah, okay, I had. We had magician in your group. So they could be really good at manifestation, and like when they're talking, or you might get to know initially, like when you're, I feel like you're really observant, so you'd able to see like, oh, this person has manifested a lot for themselves, or they might be really literally saying you that they are into manifestation and like they practice it and all that, so you can correlate with that as well. Then we have here victim, prevents you from letting yourself be victimized or victimizing others. So yeah, your first impression would be this person is really empowered, empowering and empowered as well. Like they are someone with the starfish here, is also like they're someone who's also encouraging and appreciative towards other people. They might be inspirational as well, like they could have the ability to inspire others. And even in your marriage, in your connection, I think they would be someone who will always like support you, encourage you, inspire you, push you towards your goals. If you are like feeling doubtful of yourself, they will be the one who like know what you're even talking about. You are so awesome. You are good enough in this, whatever you're trying to do, you just do it. They're like really supportive and appreciative and encouraging in that sense. And it's not like they are really lucky in life. They might have that lucky energy, but it's not like they have gained everything through luck. No, they have had their hard work, they have had their fair share of sadness, and even like, and I always feel like, deep soul connections, it's always mirroring in some kind of way. So if you had all this heartbreaking and like tough energy in the past, they well also may have had a lot of like challenges and pain in their past, but they turned their pain into power. And this might be the first impression that you get as well, like they are someone who would turn their pain into power, and like they're really empowered, and they're also empowering other people. They're impacting people's lives in a positive way, or like is really generous and helpful, you know I also feel they might be really healing to your inner child. Your first interaction, you might it might light up your inner child in some kind of way, and that might be something really new to you. I mean, someone being able to light up your inner child like that. Maybe the kind of conversation or the topic, but then again, there is some point in the whole conversation where you are not even listening to what they're saying. You are just like calculating in your mind, that meme, like, all that calculations floating in the air. Yeah. But no, I feel like it's a really, really healing connection, and it's a really give and take, reciprocating connection. It's not like you are the only one who's giving or they are the only one who's giving. It's an equal give and take, and it's a really beautiful, deep soul connection, and expansive as well. It will really expand your each other's souls in some kind of way. Very soulmatey vibes. So that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, then drop a like. And I'm also gonna do what are like your thoughts about each other after some time have passed. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'll see you in your next reading. Hi, Group 3. Let's take a look at your first impression of your future spouse. You chose this ring. It's beautiful. Purple butterfly ring. First of all, it's giving me the vibe of this transformative, beautiful, spiritual, so your future spouse, like your first impression of your future spouse might be something like they're really beautiful, regardless gender. Okay, I believe in this thing. Beautiful is the highest form of beauty compliment. Like, there is cute, handsome, yeah, this, that, but beautiful is like universal, unisex, the most, at the highest rate. I mean, that the highest degree of compliment. So yeah, don't come at me saying, oh, beautiful is only used for females. No. So like, yeah, when I look at this ring, it kind of gives me see how it's like kind of shining, like glittering, kind of. It's like magical energy I'm getting. Like your first impression would be like, this is someone who's kind of magical, who's shining, like shining in the sense, maybe their light is something that's really shining within their soul. And I don't know why am I talking so spiritual in this group all of a sudden. I feel like your future spouse might be someone who's spiritual, and like, or if you might be someone who's really spiritual, so you are like phrasing all this, like your higher self is phrasing all this in spiritual terms. You or your future spouse might be into spiritual work, like as in career. Take as it resonates. Let's start with the world card. We have here, I'm getting this feeling, I've traveled the whole world and now I found you. That was one of the first things that came into my mind when I saw this card. So you might be really well traveled, and or you might be like really looking for your future spouse for quite some time now, and it's like your first impression when you meet them, it's like finally found you. But I think for most of you it's not going to be conscious. I feel it will be more in a sense of soul recognition. So your soul will be like finally found you. And of course there will be like a subconscious pull towards your future spouse because of the soul recognition. However, even consciously, I would say that you will feel really attracted and drawn to them. So you will know that, okay, this is someone that I would like to get to know more about, and I'm really curious and really drawn to them. But in the deep inner sets of mind, it's the soul recognition. Really, like, yeah. And I think, yeah, it was your group only. When I was getting ready, like making your cards ready for the group, um, before shuffling, I was kind of getting this message of, wait, oh my God, I remembered it, but all of a sudden it just got blank in my mind. I totally forgot it. I think if it's important, then it will come again. Let's just say that. Yeah. It might not be resonating for everybody. Maybe that's why I forgot. Okay, whatever. But I would say with the world card, this is like a well-rounded energy, you know? You will see this person and you'll be like, wow, this is a well-rounded person. They might be multifaceted, they might be multi-interested, they might be really unique balance of this and that kind of traits and kind of interests, or like really well-rounded. You can't pin them down in a certain category, you know? Your future spouse is someone who's really unique and special, I'm hearing. And they might have so many sides to them, and you might get a glimpse of their diversity in your first meeting, and you might be like, okay, I want to get to know them so bad. I mean, it's like there's so much curiosity, and you want to peel all the layers, and you want to get to know this person. I feel like when you first meet them, the impression that you get, it's like they know a lot of stuff about different topics, and you will really have that thing that, oh, I want to talk with this person, I want to talk with them about so many different stuff, because I feel like they are really knowledgeable, and like they have so much wisdom, or like they have some kind of knowledge, and like I'm really curious about getting to know about this person, as well as getting to know about all the knowledge, all the things. Like you're really interested in their mind, how their mind works, what they think about this and that. I feel like the first meeting, when you talk with this person, you will be like, oh, I really love the way their mind works, I really love their the way they see the world, the way they perceive things. And it's really intriguing me. Like you will feel very intrigued by this person. So you would want to have more conversations after the first one with this person. I mean, your future spouse. Saying your person is like really convenient for me. So yeah. But, and also something about their gaze. It's like, see, when I'm seeing this person, it's like they are really examining, judging not in a bad way, I mean like examining and like analyzing kind of expression. So you might get the impression that your future spouse might be analyzing you in a way. But however, with this face, I'm also getting like it's a kind of a blank poker face, you know. So like you might feel like they are analyzing you, but you're not sure. It's like you don't know what they're thinking about. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, you would get the impression that are having a poker face, or like you're not sure what they're thinking about. You're not sure of how they perceive you. You are so interested in getting to know them, but like you'll be like, I'm not sure if they want to get to know me or not, because they have this poker face. um, hmm. So, and you might be someone who is really good at reading people, who is really good at discerning people. But with your future spouse, I feel like you will be blank, because their face is blank, and like you'll be like, what's going on? I'm usually really good at reading people, but I can't read this person. And in this, I think, in turn, also creates more curiosity within you. With the Three of Pentacles here, you might be really focused on the conversation, or on the, while talking. Like, you'll be really focused. You wouldn't be bored or anything. Like, your focus is on your future spouse. And I feel like you will view your future spouse as someone who's really focused on their goals, focused on their career, focused on their mission, purpose. I feel like, yeah, like your future spouse is someone who would, value and prioritize life purpose, like meaning into things. They wouldn't do anything without meaning. Like, they might get bored, or like it's not their thing. They want meaning in everything. They want meaning in relationships, meaning in work, meaning in career, meaning in life, basically. And Three of Pentacles is also giving me this collaborative energy. So you would want to work with them in some kind of way, maybe career wise, or maybe just like being a friend, and like, like getting to know this person, like some kind of collaboration I'm getting. So like you might be interested in some kind of collaboration with them, be it career or be it not, like some kind of collaboration. Then with the Strength card, you will view this person, your future spouse, as someone who's really strong, someone who's not impulsive. I mean, they don't have to be like that, but that is how you are perceiving them in the first meeting, like someone who's not impulsive, someone who is like really put together, well-rounded. Even with the poker face, it's like really put together. You can't even tell like what they're thinking about. And so it's not like they're putting all their cards at the table. Like, there's a mystery to them. And you are really intrigued by them. And with the Strength, I'm also getting like you would feel that there is a story behind them, or like life story. You will be really interested in their life story. Yeah. And with the Four of Cups, I feel, yeah, like you might feel like they're not really paying attention to what you're saying. Oh my god, this sounds like group 2, but in an opposite way. Like, group 2 or group 3, are you each other's future spouse? I don't know, but like, what is this? It's like, okay, Four of Cups is giving me this energy of you might be feeling like they're not paying attention to what you're saying, but not in a way that they're bored or not interested. They're like really looking at you. Like, with this expression, it's like you'll be feeling like they're really looking at you, like seeing your soul or something, like like seeing past everything. And you might feel really like, oh my god, they're looking right into my soul. It's like, wow. And it might make you a bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie, but like not in a way that is like aversive, but in a way that, okay, this is new. Usually I'm the one who's reading people. But it's like you would get the impression that here I am, so good at reading people and not being able to read this person, and it feels like they are reading me like a book. And I don't even know what impression I am giving them. It's like you might be like also like in your head about it, like, what kind of impression did I give them? Like, what did they think about me? I'm curious about that because I have no idea what they thought about me because of their poker face and all that analyzing eyes, but not in a like a judgmental and like sneaky or negative way, in a way that like, this is new. And it will also, like, of course, like if they're like analyzing you and like being really focused on you, in that way, like seeing your soul kind of way, of course they are interested, and of course it's your future spouse. But like, you will know, of course, yeah, interested, yeah, they are interested, but like, what else? Like, it's like you would be a bit like confused about your impression that you gave. And then Five of Pentacles here. You will get the impression that they are someone who has gone through tough times and who has gone through sadness, or there might be a bit of sadness in their eyes. Even with the Four of Cups, like their eyes may be really deep, and like even if they're smiling, you can sense a sadness in their eyes. Kind of filmy, I know, but that's what I'm getting. However, you can also sense this immense strength within them and this wisdom, and it's like you have respect towards them. Yeah, they really, I feel like, have this energy that like you kind of appreciate and respect, and are also like really curious, about them. So now let's take a look at your oracle cards. They might also talk about some kind of lack they had. It might be about relationships, or might be about anything else, however. Or you just might get the impression that they might have gone through some tough times. Now we have what we have. Mouse spirit, tend to the small things. If you are a man watching this, then I would say your future spouse might be a bit petite, I'm getting. Or even like if you're a woman interested in a woman, that like your future spouse might be like somewhat petite. When I saw this tend to the small things, I got that message. But okay, regardless, take as it resonates. We have here Mouse Spirit, first of all. And when I'm looking at this card, it could also be like you are really focused on the details, like you're really being observant with this person, your future spouse. Like you're observant of their actions, their subtle cues, their nonverbal cues, and everything. You might be noticing all that, and maybe with the sadness in their eyes kind of thing as well. Like you are really noticing them, noticing small details about them, small expressions or anything if they're giving. And let's just say if you're talking about something and they start to get a bit like you might sense a bit of sadness coming from that topic, so like you will really notice all that, and I feel like you will notice some kind of disappointment, if not sadness, like some kind of disappointment. I wouldn't say sadness for every one of you, but like your future spouse might be disappointed about something, a certain topic, or something, anything in their life at the time that you meet, and it's like even it could be like past relationships. They might express some kind of disappointment within that, with their love life or whatever. Like even if they are not saying it verbally, you are noticing it subconsciously, like their subconscious cues, like their nonverbal cues. um, and so like you will be really intrigued and interested, like about getting to know their story. And like I feel like they're all really a lot like mystery to them, so like they might not like to talk all about them, or like talk so much about, like so much in detail, whatever. Like I think you might be asking a lot of questions, or like you might be interested in getting to know a lot of things about them. However, they might be a bit mysterious and like a bit more maybe they are it's nothing coming from like, oh, they don't like you, that's why they're doing that. No, because of course it's your future spouse, and like they were looking at your soul. So remember that. So like of course they're interested. However, there might be some kind of resistance. Maybe it is because of their past hurts and disappointments. Maybe they are a bit closed off like that. Maybe they are a bit shy, or maybe introverted, or so many things can be the case, right? So don't take it by heart. But yeah, you will be tending to the smallest details. We have Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study Higher Learning. Yeah, see, you will view your future spouse as someone who is wise and who has learned through their hardships, and someone who's really like knows about stuff, about a lot of stuff, knowledgeable, wise, gained a lot of insights through their experiences, kind of stuff. Yeah, even like the way they talk, it might give you the impression of like a philosophical nature within them. There's a message for some of you, not everyone, but like for some of you, they might be in some kind of educational setting. I mean, not when you meet them. It's like they might be, let's say, doing a course when you meet them, or they might be like in college or something. Just take it as it resonates. Or like, yeah, like any kind of higher learning. And I feel like it's not even just like learning academically. I feel like your future spouse is someone who is a student in nature, who is a learner, who is always learning new things, who is always expanding their knowledge, who is first of all interested in so many stuff, and they like to get to know about all that stuff. Like they might like to research about several different topics that they're interested in, and like they're really knowledgeable and well-rounded in that sense. Yeah. So like they are really good at having deep and meaningful and like knowledgeable, insightful conversations, intellectually stimulating conversations. So you guys might like really share in your marriage, in your connection, in your intellectually stimulating conversations. That is something you both might cherish and like really find valuable within each other. We have here child wounded, awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, opens the learning path of forgiveness. They might be into some spiritual work. They might be like, even if it's only personal or even if it's professional, either way, there are someone who likes to help people, uplift people, and positively impact other people. They might be someone who's really like there's as here it's written, like the desire to serve others, serve other wounded children. They might be having a healer type of energy. They might be a healer, or if they are not, and healer can like be like any stuff. Like it can be spiritual, or it can also be like a doctor or a psychiatrist, psychologist, counselor, energy healer, even a tarot trader, like anything, right? But the point is, even if they are not doing it professionally, even in their personal life, they are someone who like have this desire to help people and uplift people. And I feel like they have been really hurt in the past. So like they understand other hurt people, and like it's not like, and because they have healed themselves, they have worked on themselves, they are able to heal others as well, you know. Maybe you can get the impression that they had a rough childhood, or it's just like their loving and giving nature that you are getting the impression on. We have here Bridget, Psychic Flames, 333, Sacred Milk Druid Magic. Literally have magic here. So definitely, for many of you, I think your future spouse could be in some kind of spiritual healing work, or just healer as in their energy, like their energy is really healing to other people. And there's some kind of purity. You will get the impression that they're really pure, their energy is pure, their energy is healing, and they have really good intentions towards people, towards humanity. Like yeah, like really fresh vibes. And the psychic flames, literally, I was talking about the soul recognition thing. So yeah, you will get the soul recognition feeling with your future spouse when you meet them first. It could also be like some kind of telepathic communication during your meeting, or after your meeting. So let's just say if you're having a conversation, you might like finish each other's sentences, or some kind of telepathic communication going on, or even after, if not then after your first meeting, like you guys might think about each other at the same time, and like when you're thinking about them, they're calling you. When they are thinking about you, you are texting them, something like that, you know. So like there is telepathic communication being activated for sure. Even like it doesn't have to be activated then, it could be like activated even now, like, you know. It can be like very well, I can sense that you guys even before meeting might have telepathic communication, psychic dreams, psychic communication, astral meeting and all that. And when you see each other, maybe that's why there is this deep soul recognition, like, yeah, I've been seeing you for so long in astral now, and now that you're here, you know, that vibes. Nice. Here it's interesting. We have 25 adds up to 7 numerologically. Here we have 16 adds up to 7 numerologically, 7 7 and 333. So many angel numbers. You could start seeing angel numbers before meeting them, or after meeting them, or during the meeting. Who knows? You are talking to them and you look at the clock and it's 333. Nice. Direct sign from universe. This is your future spouse. I mean, of course, it doesn't work that way, but like, yeah. But definitely intuitive nudges with the angel numbers here. You will be guided towards this person. You wouldn't know that this is your future spouse with a single angel number, of course, but and that doesn't work that way anyway, but it will guide you. It will guide you towards this person, I think. Yeah. Then we have joy. As I do will, so mote it be. Let joy and light radiate from me. Wow. It's funny. It's funny because we had that sadness in eyes kind of energy before, and here now we have joy. And I feel like it's all, of course, it's coming from you and both of you, because you guys are meeting in the 3D. I feel like both of you have been waiting for each other for quite a long time. However, the joy is also talking about them and them radiating joy. It's like, despite them being hurt in the past, despite them having so many hardships, they didn't let that diminish their light, diminish their joy. They are someone who is optimistic about life, who has that maybe a bit of idealism as well, but they have that joy towards life, joy towards collaborating with people, love towards humanity, love towards earth. Like they have that zest for life. But it's like a mixture. It's a really interesting energy, I would say. it's like there are so many sides to them, maybe contradictory sides as well. And maybe that's why it intrigues you even more. However, like, yeah, they exist. Contradicting sides exist. I know because I'm one. But yeah, so that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and if you did, then drop a like and comment what you feel like. And I'm also going to do a reading on what do you feel about each other after a certain amount of time. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the details are in the description below. And I'm going to see you in my next reading. Bye.